Have you ever wondered why the apocryphal books were removed from the King James Bible? I'm Pastor G, and this is Biblical Elucidation, where we shed light on the scriptures to reveal things that once seen can't be unseen. So, what are these apocryphal books? Well, prior to their removal from the King James Bible in 1885, the Apocrypha was a collection of 14 books that fell right between the Old and New Testaments. To Catholics, these books are called the Deuterocanonical books or the Second Canon. But to most Protestants, these books are not considered inspired at all and are not included in the Protestant Bible. But why the divide? Should the Apocrypha be included in the biblical canon or not? As it turns out, the confusion about the apocryphal books dates back to the writings of the Greek translation of the Old Testament, called the Septuagint, or LXX, completed somewhere around 200 BC, which included the Apocrypha, but were never considered as a part of the Tanakh by the Jews. Although there are several instances in which phrases from the apocryphal books are quoted or alluded to in the New Testament. If we fast forward to after 1611, when the King James Version of the Bible became the definitive Protestant Bible, a little over 200 years later, in 1885, the editors of the King James Version of the Bible decided to remove the Apocrypha along with any references or footnotes regarding them, causing a further divide between Catholic and Protestant interpretations of the scriptures. But to our surprise, there is a King James Version of the Catholic Bible, which brings the King James Version back to its original form. However, most modern King James Versions still omit the Apocrypha or tuck them away in the back in the appendix. So, there you have it. Whether you consider the Apocrypha part of the canon.
I just want to start off by saying all praises and honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that great millstone, that will well, and salutation to the brothers and Gayataza, that is preaching this word in truth and sincerity, and of course that under the husband, listening and learning, right? Shalom, shalom, shalom. Right, the reason of me playing this video here in the beginning is because I was there I was doing the works, right, and I was thinking, right, what is the Apocrypha and who took it out of the Bible, right? I did have a vague opinion of who took it out of the Bible, but that not really deep into the history behind it, right? So I went up on YouTube and I don't know how was in GMS, right? We do research and thing. We go search a video and we go put GMS in the beginning of it or in the ending of it, right? And I come across this video here, right? Because you all know how he don't like to he's hide the truth, right? He just literally hide it from try to hide from the Lord, from the Lord's people, right? But hey, we know that everything that the scriptures say, what is hidden is not gonna be it's not very hidden forever, right? Through the Spirit and power of Hashem Shai, right? Everything was revealed, right? And it's a Torah, and how I really get how I get all the information concerning this to do this video here is through the video that Slakia, the Apostle Ariana did, and Yapa Tuara Zakwan, right? For doing that video, because that video Yapa, very very Yapa, right? So I want to, because this Jake was saying, yeah, no, too, he had certain things was right, but we was saying was off also, because concerning to we said that the authors of the Bible took out the Apocrypha out of the Bible, right? Because it wasn't inspired. Whatever he was saying, that nonsense, right? These heathens and them put it, and that'll show you how Yapa Tuara, I just say Tuara to the apostle again, Tuara, for bringing it into the light, right? I want to get it here one time, right? Let me get it here one time. I'll go into this here, and this is from Martin S. Antelman, right? And it is to eliminate the fear, right? So these heathens and them, right, sit down in the council and they devise a plan, right, to to take out the Apocrypha out of the Bible, because why? It cutting them left, right, and center, right? It had too much things in the Apocrypha, right? Speaking about the heathen, especially Esau Edom, right? So for them to for they and the new world order, for they and the lies, to keep the whole world, to keep the whole, to deceive the whole world, right? This is what they had in their mind, and they bring it into play, right? And it happened yet this day it happening also, right? I'll go down here to 41. This is one of the points on here what it says. It says develop close circle, develop close circle of intellectuals who whose main objectives would be to destroy the Bible. My bad. They say these intellectuals should be mainly my bad, accommodations who should occupy chairs at leading universities, but other intellectuals would supplement, but other intellectuals would supplement their work. So basically, they put them they should be in a high stature, right? They want them to be in a high stature, in a sense, so they in control, they in control of everything when it goes back to the Bible, to the Lord, because remember these heathens them come and they overthrow us, right? So they was in charge of all, they had all these documents and all, and everything when it goes back to all these screws and stuff. They had all these things, so they had it in their power. They could have do it, right? And number 3, it says this intellectual group should attempt to put itself into positions where it could control the dissemination of information vital to biblical studies. This means they should gravitate to positions of authority in scholastic, publications dealing with these fields, including libraries and archives, right? So they in the high stature, they have all these books, right? And they can rewrite it and do whatever they want to do with it and publish it towards to the public, right? So these were these heathens, them they plan it out, and they achieve their plan to deceive, to try to deceive the elect, but basically deceive the 2/3, right? And the other and the world, right? But the elect is of Yahweh Hashem Yashai, whatever is hidden, the Mosai will make it revealed unto them, as the scriptures say, reveal his secrets unto the sages, the prophets, right? Hey, you cannot hide this word from the man of the Lord. I just want to get this piece up here. And this is the book of Luke. I think it's 12 and 2. Right? This book of Luke chapter 12 and verse 2. And it says, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear of my bad, that you have spoken in the air in closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. And that's exactly what happened in here, right? With this person here, I believe his name is Carl Anton, right? Who was saying this, right? Who bring together that group, and I believe the name of the group is the BDG, right? The Bible Destruction Group, right? And so them basically made this group here to deceive the people, right? To tamper with the Lord's work, to tamper with the Lord's work, right? And the scripture here also that says, let me get it one time. This is Revelation. I can. Said I'm on screen now working, so I gotta go in 21, then to go in 22. Yeah, can. This book of Revelation, chapter 22, and I started at verse 18. Right? And it says, "For I testify unto every man that hear the word of this, hear the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, Yahweh shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, Yahweh shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city and from the things which are written in this book." Right? So whatever you do, whatever these heathens them do, it have a consequence. There are consequences to the actions. Right? They take away from the word. Yahweh Shemashah can take these heathens them life. Death, mourning, and want these wicked heathens on them. They want to add to the words of Yahweh Shemashah. His plagues can become upon you. Right? And hey, that was so Yapawa ended up bouncing up that the video with the apostle video, because hey, all the questions that I had in my mind, it was answered. Right? What is the Apocrypha? The Apocrypha is the missing the books taken out of the Bible. Right? Why was the Apocrypha taken out of the Bible? Right? And I just want to go down into that here and Google and hear what these heathens them have to say. Right. Right now, part of my screen now working, so I'll voice it. Oh crap. You can. Right? And here we say here, right? This was the ask the question, why was the Apocrypha removed from the Bible? And it says the reason that not printing the Apocrypha within the Bible would prove to be less costly to produce. Right? So they say it's less costly to produce the word of the Lord. That is basically that is a blatant lie right in front of your face. Right? The less costly. We don't read it earlier one by Carl Anton that these wicked demons and them, these wicked heathens and them, right? They devise a plan to deceive the world, to deceive the Lord's people, basically, right? Because they know it have too much I think cutting them, right? Too much I think cutting them and speaking and revealing the lies and how wicked these heathens is in the Apocrypha. That is why they remove it. Right, and I want to go on to this next question here. These people also ask, they say, who decided to remove the Apocrypha from the Bible? And here what it says. It says this book is known as the 15 Apocrypha books of the Bible. They were removed from the Bible by the Protestant Church in the 1800s, right? So basically, these heathens and them put themselves in a pedestal, as they were saying earlier on. They put themselves in a high stature in all the libraries, in all the archives, whatever it had to do with the Bible. Right? They put themselves in a high stature in a sense. Because remember, when we come into slavery, what happened? When these heathens and them take us down and they put us into slavery, right? They was basically in control of everything. They in a sense, right? They in their rulership when it start, right? They in control of all these books, right? Everything to do with the Bible, they in control of it, right? Because when they seize the opportunity, what they come and do now? What should they come and do? They come and deceive the whole world. They put themselves in a place where the underlings, right, in the churches, the underlings in the libraries, in the archives, right, the underlings gonna have to do exactly what they say. And to them, that is righteousness. But hey, thus says Yahweh Shem Yashai, these wicked heathens that I'm gonna take, they gonna be taken out of the way. Right? I just want to get this precept here. And this is the book of Psalms, chapter 10, and I start at verse 8. Right, and it says he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places do he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. Right, these heathens are against the men of the Lord. These heathens are against the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You feel it for us? No, they're not for us. They out there lying in wait, right? As these heathens are just waiting for us, boy. They waiting to just take us out. They waiting to out we light. You see, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. Right? So they catch the whole world with their deceit, with the lies. They catch us because all of us, we, in a sense, all of us was in the world, going against that world in our worldly mindset, right? Following the doctrines of these devils, these heathens and them. But hey, we had to say to that about Shemi Shai, that as Paul said, when the word come unto us, never come unto us as the word of man, but the word of Yahweh Shemi Shai. And hey, Yahweh Shemi Shai for that. Tuara. Because in this time, and hey, is a bad thing to be sleeping in this time, and hey, we not sleeping, we are awake. We are awake and we watching these heathens and them moves, every move that they make against the men of the Lord. Right? I will go down into this. I'll go down to this blog here. Right, and it says a poor wise man saved the lives of those in the city. Right, and this picture here, this is how it's supposed to be. Right, the Old Testament, the Apocrypha, and then the New Testament. Right, and I'll put it as the apostle did. I'll put the blog and the statement of Carlton and the video that one, right? Excuse me reading because I ain't really so 100 when it comes to these words and stuff, but hey, all for education, right? And it says if you own a King James Version Bible, the first and biggest change you will notice is that the original 1611 edition contained several extra books in an appendix between the Old and New Testament labeled the books of the Apocrypha. Right? The appendix includes several books which are found in the Catholic Old Testament, such as the books of wisdom, like the wisdom of Solomon, Sirach, Baruch, First and Second Maccabees, and others, right? And it says, right, some may be tempted to dismiss the omission of these books from the King James Bible as superfluous, right? And I've gone on into the meaning of superfluous, and it does mean like unnecessary, right? It's superfluous add on to the translation, and that its omission really does not change anything, but it does change. It change everything, because why the Lord said not to add, not to take away from His word, so it changed everything. It changed a lot, right? It does not change anything important about the King James Bible. On the contrary, the so-called Apocrypha form an integral part of the text. So much so that the Protestant scholar E.G. Godspeed wrote twice, right? And hey, that is sure how these heathens and them they made a diligent search when it comes to these things, when it comes to how to react to the words of the Lord, how to react to the men of the Lord, and what the agenda is. That is sure, right? How to make a crafty counsel, right? Make a crafty counsel against the men of the Lord and against the Hashem Yahushai, right? I just want to jump down here to this one here, right? And it says, right, Catholic Bibles contain, right? I just gonna read certain pointers in it, but if you want to, you could go down and take it further, right? You see, Catholic Bibles contain the entire chronological text identified by Pope Damasus and Synod of Rome, right? Synod of Rome, to, right? I say, and the local councils of hip hop, you see, and Carthage contained in, right, in Saint Jerome's Latin Vulgate translation, and the creed infallibly by the Ecumenical Council of Trent, right? And it says here in 1862 the Apocrypha was removed from the Spanish translation, La Santa Bila Slakia, La Santa Bilabia, La Santa Biblia. Whoever it is, Slakia for the wrong pronunciation. It's a revise from and revive of the complete Bible was made by Dr. Lorenzo Lucina, Dr. Lorenzo Lucina, a professor at Oxford University. His changes included additions revised in orthography and a modernized doctrine was added, right? So basically they changing the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? And hey, that is sure how dread it is. The heathens and them, they take all the Apocrypha out of the Bible, right? And they come so now and they take all the Apocrypha out of the Spanish Bible too. That is sure how they want to deceive the Lord's people. Yeah, they can catch the 2/3 on them, but hey, the elect, right? The elect is ordained of Yahweh, right? Continuing here, it said the Old Testament Apocrypha, which had been placed between the Testament, was removed. This version was commissioned and published for the Society for Promotion of Christian Knowledge, or the SPCK, by Oxford University Press, right? And hey, these heathens and them, they did all they could, right? They did all they could to take away the word, right? The word of the Lord from us. But hey, as the scripture says, nothing hid, right? As I read earlier, nothing that is hid, that it will be revealed, right? Right, let me get this precept here. This book of Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. And it says, woe to them that devise iniquity, right? And yeah, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it. because it is in the power of their hands, right? They put themselves in that place so they can have the power to do and to push forth all these wicked, all these iniquity on the face of the earth, right? Verse 2 it say they covered fields and take them by violence, the house, and violence and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage, and that's exactly what they did here. They come and they basically they change over our whole heritage, and they lie to the people and show them a whole different basically they come and comfort with these doctrines. But we had to say to I how about Shimon Shai for preserving our remnant, right? So it was revealed unto us, right? I want to jump down to this part here, and it says the war against the Bible. It said these books were recognized by organizations that were antagonistic towards the word of the Lord, right? And I went down into the word antagonistic, and it just means against, to be against with violence, and so forth, right? So that basically they was against the word of the Lord, right? It said the Apocrypha, and hey, as the apostle state in his video, which was very upper, right? You should watch it. Whoever watch it, right? That is good, right? He was stating that the person who did this here is most likely a brother who knows about the truth, because the point that he joined and how he's speaking is basically as a man of the Lord, right? And Yapa know to other for that brother, right? And it says the Apocrypha are the books of the Holy Bible, and as such are meant to be read and referred to for instruction and for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? Yapa. It's the Apocrypha Ecclesiasticus 2 and 20. The root of wisdom is the fear of the Lord, and the branches thereof are long life, right? Ecclesiasticus 2 and 26. If thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments, and the Lord shall give her unto thee, right? See, there always has been a con concurrently, there always has been and concurrently exists movements, ideologies, philosophies, religions, lifestyles, culture, and civilization whose purpose is to be in opposition to Yahweh, right, the Most High, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, which is Christ, and the Bible, right? So these people and these associations, they are against the good of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and his people and his word also, as it say here. It's to eliminate the Ophir by Rabbi Martin Antelman, and Antelman, right? It traces, right? That was what we did earlier on. It traces the origins of one of these movements. Rabbi Antelman relates a history of Frankist and Illuminati connections, right? It's a and the effect the union had upon societies, governments, and the continuation of biblical adversity, right? So these heathens and them, hey, shall I cry upon you, way, right? And basically, I ain't gonna go down too much into it, But yeah, these heathens and them who feel that they could hide the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. A matter of fact, let me just read this one part, because this one part here Japan on too. Right? It say one, continuing here. It say one such proselyte, my bad. One such proselytizer was Francis Carl Anton, who in 1776 organized the Biblical Destruction Group, right? That was we was reading earlier on, like the BDG, right? A closed circle of intellectuals whose main objective would be to destroy the Bible. Like to destroy the Bible, the ideology, progeny, say of those two groups branch off into revolutionary and biblical countergroups in Central Europe in the late 18th century, and metasize in the United States about the middle of the 19th century. In the 19th century, in the form of the political, economical and social sciences, right? And the precepts here and all too, we could come again. It's Revelation 22 and verse 18. It say, "For I testify unto every man that hear the word of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add unto these things, the Lord shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book." Revelation 22 and 19. "Then if any man shall take away from the words of from the word of the book of this prophecy, the Lord shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city and from the things which are written in this book." Revelation 22:20. It says, "He which testifieth these things saith, Surely I will come quickly." Right? So Yahweh Shai gonna come quickly, right? And a sharp judgment, a sore judgment gonna be upon you wicked heathens and them, right? Who got a part to play with the downfall, right? They had the biggest role, right, to play in the downfall of or in the overthrowing of the Lord's people, right, and bringing us into captivity. A shalak I am upon these wicked heathens and them, a bad babal. Right, just want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Yakakodash, double honors to the elders and apostle of great missionary well again, and salutation to the brothers around the Artiza, preaching the word and truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, shalom.